Hello and welcome to the 27th Vinny Talks Yanks. I'm your host, Vincent LaRose, and the Yankees win again on record day, which is cool. They like doing that. I know we lose the series to the Reds. It looked pretty bad, pretty poor, but I'm not going to beat around the bush, man. I'm just going to get right into it. So, as always, we're going to open the day up, or the video up, with today in Yankees history. So, on this day in 2013, Ichiro Suzuki hits a walk-off homer against the Texas Rangers. I actually really don't remember Ichiro too much, as I was maybe, when I was 9 years old maybe, so I didn't get to watch a lot of Ichiro on the Yankees at least. So I watched a couple of the highlights, so that was pretty cool. But a little cool, I'll play the clip, so a little cool thing in Yankees history on today. But anyways, we'll get into the injuries and roster moves that happened over the series. It's the last video. So Jonathan Loáisiga, he's not injured. He just has an illness. He missed the first game, pitched terribly the second game. It obviously was affecting him. And then he missed today's game as well. They sent him back to New York early, but he's expected to be okay for Friday's opener against the A's. And then JC Escarra was actually in the lineup tonight. He left so late that the Yankees weren't able to call anybody up, because he's having his first child. So congratulations, JC Escarra. He hasn't been actually put on the paternity list, but he's expected to, so he'll miss a couple games. And then we'll probably see Ben Rice behind the plate a couple times, which will be kind of cool. And then Marcus Stroman has an absolutely awful rehab start in Somerset the other night, giving up 5 runs and 10 hits in only 3 1/3 innings. So the Yankees basically now are trying to decide whether his next rehab start will be on the Major League roster or whether he'll continue to make rehab starts in the minors. I hope it's the minors. I don't want to see him pitch if he's going to pitch like that. But we'll just get right into it. Game 1. So Alan Winans takes the mound as after he replaced Yarborough in the rotation. This is his Yankee debut. I believe it was only his 3rd start in his MLB career, but 3rd or 4th maybe, somewhere around there. But he goes 4 1/3, striking out 1, giving up 5 hits, 4 runs, as well as giving up a homer. So not great, obviously. I don't think anybody really expected much with him coming in. Not to be like that with Winans, but he's been great in the minors and has been terrible in the majors. When he was with the Braves, he was with another team too. I just don't remember. But so it sucks, but it's kind of what you have to live with all these pitching injuries. So. But anyways, he wasn't just the only one that was bad. The offense was also bad. We scored 1 run. I'll play it. Judge's bomb to open the series. This home run was like, all right, we're good. We're going to score a lot of runs this series. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Wow, was very wrong. What a horrible, horrible watch. But Judge hits a solo shot in the first. So that was really cool. We got that. But the bullpen would come up, give up 2 runs, going from Hamilton to Hill to Leiter, as the Yankees lose another game. They lose 6-1, and just continue to just play poorly with really bad defense, with bad offense. We had pitching on our side usually for most of these games, not this game either though. I'm going to get into all the key moments just after everything. So I'm going to go right into the Game 2 recap. So Rodon takes the mound in this game and is absolutely phenomenal, like he's been all season. He goes 6 innings, striking out 5 and walking 1 while only giving up 4 hits. He doesn't give up a single run, but he only gets taken out with 88 pitches. I saw a lot of people questioning that. I didn't actually watch this game. I just looked at the highlights, so I don't know if he was struggling because of the heat or what was going on there, why he was specifically taken out. I should have really looked into it before I did this video, but it's 1 o'clock in the morning. So I just saw a couple people complain, but I haven't seen too much about it, so I'm going to assume it's not, is what it is. Granted, he was cruising, and then Loáisiga immediately comes in and gives up 3 runs, so that's tough to look back on. But anyways, we'll get into the offense. So the offense would struggle once again. They went against Chase Burns this game. Dude, oh my God, that guy's gonna be good. He's gonna be really good. I can't be too upset. Starting your career with 5, I think it was either 5 or 6 straight strikeouts. I truthfully, when he came up, I wasn't really expecting much from the Yankees. In all honesty, they're terrible against rookies, and let alone a guy that throws over 100 miles per hour and has an absolutely nasty slider. So, but anyways, Ben Rice would get to him though in the fourth with a solo shot, and then Volpe would hit a 2-run triple in the fourth as well, and Judge would eventually score in extras on a pass ball. Scored 4 runs. Obviously, we lose on a walk-off. So, bullpen would come in after Rodon, led with Loizaga. He goes only a third in the inning. He gives up the 3 runs, 3 hits that would tie the game. And then, like I said, I know they were talking about some stuff that was going on. I didn't actually watch this game, so I'm not too keen. I know Michael Kay and Paul O'Neill were talking about, like, Yankees and Reds too were just playing bad baseball and all around. This is the only game I didn't watch. I watched game 1 and 3 though. But anyways, after that, Cruz would come in and close the inning, and then it would go from Weaver to Williams. They both throw an inning, hitless, or Weaver gives up a hit, but 2 scoreless innings from them. Leiter would come in the 10th and actually shut them down, not let them score a run. The Yankees just, suck right now at scoring runs. But he would eventually give up the winning run in the 11th after we end up getting a run. The Reds would score 2 in the bottom of the 11th and take the win. So, it's just it was another tough loss. I actually did watch the very end of the game. That's what I did get to watch, and the Yankees just cannot hit with runners in scoring position. But anyways, game 3, the game we did actually win. Fried gets the mound, tried to drop my ball. It's going to stay on the floor now. But Fried gets the mound, try to salvage a game of this series. He dominates, as always. He goes 7 innings, giving up 4 hits with 7 strikeouts and 1 walk. He did give up 1 unearned run. Chisholm made a throwing error in the was it in the 3rd maybe? Something like that. Chisholm made a throwing error. And, sorry. De La Cruz is fast as shit, so he scored. But offense would actually figure out this game. Grisham would start it off with an RBI single in the 2nd, which is aggravating because we had basically loaded nobody out and we only got 1 run. Anyways, and then Chisholm would hit an absolute bomb, 2-run bomb in the 3rd after Giancarlo Stanton walk. That ball was crushed. He gets his little revenge too, doing his little dances. I don't think he was actually getting revenge. I think just Michael Kay and his little. I'm not going to get into that. Anyways, Volpe would hit a sac fly in the 5th on one of the strangest tag-up plays you'll ever see. So if I can actually find where they show it, I don't know if I'll be able to find this clip. So I can guarantee you I'll show this in the video. But Ben Rice tags up. This ball was hit deep, more than deep enough to score. That's why they threw it into 2nd. But anyways, Ben Rice tags up, runs like 3 feet, stops, runs back to 3rd, re-tags up, and runs home. Thank God De La Cruz was kind of he wasn't not paying attention. He didn't really know what was going on. He still scored, but oh my God. Our base running is so, is so bad. Somebody's got to figure something out, man. Our base running is terrible. I hate watching us run the bases, other than, I know Dominguez had 2 stolen bases tonight. But anyways, that would happen. Judge would then hit an RBI double in the 6th, and then Stanton would follow that up in the 6th as well with an RBI single. And then Wells would give us some more insurance in the top of the 9th with an RBI single of his own. Kudos to Dominguez and Grisham. They both will go 4. Well, Grisham 4 for 6, Dominguez 4 for 5. Both have wonderful nights. They both looked really good tonight, so that helped. But the bullpen would work an easy 2 innings after Fried, going from Cruz to Brubaker, both throwing shutout innings, closing out the win, so you can finally get. Shit. Sorry. Yankees would pull out a win, thankfully, this series. So, but I'm just gonna get right into the keys, man. Really, no other way around it. The Yankees cannot hit the ball with runners in scoring position. We were so good at that at the beginning of the season. I think we were hitting in like the 260, something like that, and right now I think we're hitting like 167 with runners in scoring position. It might go up a little bit at maybe in 170s after tonight. Probably not, because we did actually have a lot of guys in scoring position this game too, but we just cannot hit with guys in scoring position. George has been struggling with guys in scoring. Everybody has, literally up and down the lineup. Everybody's been struggling with guys in scoring position. It's really, really annoying. They asked Spoon about, like, you know, maybe thinking about bunting a little bit more in extra innings. We are literally, okay, since 2020, since the Manfred Man, the Ghost Man, whatever the hell you guys call it, started in extra innings. The Yankees have the worst away record in extra innings. They're 13-28. They're terrible in extra innings on the road. They're terrible. So somebody asked Boone, hey, maybe, you know, we think about, should we sack bunt or something like that, you know, just get a run in. And Boone's like, well, we got to score 2. You got to go for the win. Dude, we can't score runs. What is not processing there? We cannot score runs in general. We can't score 2 runs. We cannot score a single run in these games. And like, we score the least amount of runs in the MLB on road extra inning games. We score the least amount of runs. I don't care about scoring 2 runs. I just want to score a single run at that point, man. It makes no sense to me. I'm going to get so angry about it. I'm going to just let it be. But, you know, and then on the other side of it, we have the best record at home in the MLB since that point with in extra innings. In extra innings. So, it's tough. Anyways, move on. Jazz loses his cool once again. I agree with Jazz when he gets angry, but I wish sometimes he'd just chill out a little bit. You know, our backup options are really bad, and I don't like. We had to throw Chase Ciascar at third. Please, just don't lose your cool all the time. I get it. It's frustrating. That call was egregiously bad. Not 100% his fault. This is another one. If I can find the clip, I will 100% show it. Trevino was kind of like egging the umpire on, and like Jazz was kind of complaining while walking to third base, and Trevino was like pointing at him and flicking his head like, hey, go look to the home plate umpire. Umpire wasn't even paying attention. He looked up and saw it, threw Jazz out. I know the Yankees were pretty pissed off about that. I didn't know that, and then I saw that, and I was like, wow, that's pretty fucking scummy. Sorry for my language, but like, why would you do something like that? Like, I get it's a game. You want a competitive advantage, but dude, play the game the right way. I like you, Trevi. I like you a lot. You were a great catcher. And I know you're a great human being, but like, don't do shit like that. That's dumb. I mean, like, I would be upset if a guy in the Yankees did that to somebody on another team. That's just like pointing it out. Like, that's not part of the game at all. You know, maybe my opinion's a little jaded on it. I just think it's just, that was aggravating to watch him do that, especially like with guys too that, like, you know, he stays in touch with all those guys. Everybody loves Trevi. You know, I know it's at the end of the day you're paid to win the game, so whatever advantage you can get, I guess, but like, yeah, whatever, dude. That was dumb. It was annoying to watch. But anyways, we'll go into Fried. Getting some good news. Fried dominates again tonight. He's the first pitcher in the MLB to hit 10 wins this season. Fried has just been amazing. We would be in such a bad spot if we didn't sign Fried. With all the pitching injuries we've had, it was the best thing for us to do was to move off of Juan Soto and get another pitcher. And it was the smartest move in my opinion. I know it wasn't the number one plan move, but it was the right move, and it's really helped us out this season. I know Juan Soto's starting to heat up, and he's playing really good, and good for him. Happy for him. I know the Mets still suck, which is great, just like us. But anyways, Fried has just been a blessing to have. Without Cole, if we didn't have Fried, I can't even imagine where this team would be at. I wouldn't be surprised if we were only a couple games out of above 500, which is how good Fried has been pitching. But I gotta love it, you know. Just show Fried some love. But it's really all I got for this one. we've all been watching. We all know the struggles. We all know how aggravating these games have been to watch. So I'm gonna end it there. It's also really late. They have an off day tomorrow, so hopefully they can get through that off day, regroup a little bit, and really start playing well. I know we only got a couple more days in June, so the June Yankees should be over sometime soon. So, but I'm gonna end it there. So, appreciate you watching. I hope our time watching the Yankees can become more enjoyable from moving forward. But we'll see how it goes. Only the future can tell. But thank you for watching again. Hope everybody has a wonderful day, night, morning, whatever it is. Thank you for watching as always. And go Yankees.